Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, today we'll be continuing with the story of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. The king dreamt that 7 fat cows came out of the Nile River, that 7 thin cows came and ate the fat cows. He saw 7 green stalks of wheat and 7 dry ones. The king got up in a fright. He slept again and saw the same dream again. He awoke screaming. He said, "Explain my dream to me. Give me the meaning of my dream." They replied, "It is just thoughts and whispers." "No," the king said. "No, it was a repeating dream." The cupbearer remembered the young Yusuf alayhi salam, who explained his dream before. He said to the king, "Send me to him in jail." The cupbearer went to Yusuf alayhi salam in the jail. He told him the king's dream. Yusuf alayhi salam explained the dream to the cupbearer. He said, "You will plant for 7 years continuously. Then 7 years of drought will follow. There will be no rain or crops. A year will then follow in which there will be rain. You will plant crops. The animals will eat, and you will milk them and drink their milk." The king was happy with Yusuf alayhi salam's explanation. He said, "Bring him to me." When the king's messenger came to him, Yusuf alayhi salam said, "Go back to the king and ask him about my accusation and the women." The king gathered the women and asked, "What did Yusuf do with you?" They replied, "Allah forbid. We do not know any evil about him. By Allah, he is innocent." The Aziz's wife said, "Now the truth has come out. Yusuf is innocent. I wronged him. It is the self which commands evil." Yusuf alayhi salam now came out innocent from the jail. The king said to him, "Today you have a position with us and are safe. Choose what you want." Yusuf alayhi salam replied, "Put me in charge of Egypt's treasures. I can look after them and have knowledge." The king gave him a senior minister post. After slavery and jail, Yusuf alayhi salam was now Aziz of Egypt and began a new life. Hunger and drought struck the whole area, especially Egypt and Syria. The hunger affected Yusuf alayhi salam's brothers as well. They went to Egypt because the king there had been storing food and seeds during the years of rain and food to prepare for the years of drought because of his dream. They had with them some reject coins to buy the food. They came to Yusuf alayhi salam, the Aziz of Egypt, but did not recognize him. He treated them well until they became friends. They spoke of their family. They said that they had a brother who got lost and another who was with their father in Syria. Yusuf alayhi salam said, "I shall not give you more food until you bring me that brother of yours." He ordered his soldiers to put their money back without them knowing about it. In that way, they would come back. They went back to their father and said, "O our father, the Aziz will not give us more food unless we go back to him with our brother Binyamin." Yaqub alayhi salam replied, "How can I trust you with him? I trusted you with Yusuf and you destroyed him." They opened their bags and found their coins returned to them. They said, "O our father, this is a sign of our truth." They then promised in Allah's name that they would bring back Binyamin to Yaqub alayhi salam unless Allah decided something else. Yaqub alayhi salam then agreed to let him go with them. Binyamin went with his brothers to Egypt. He did not know what was going to happen to him there. Yusuf alayhi salam made a plan for his brothers. He ordered his soldiers to put the king's measuring cup in the bag of his brother Binyamin. They would then search for it and find it there. The soldiers put the cup in the bag. An announcer called out, "The king's cup is lost or stolen. Whoever returns it will be rewarded with a camel load of food." Yusuf alayhi salam's brothers remarked, "We are the sons of a Nabi. How can we steal?" The soldiers searched their goods. They first searched the other brothers and left Binyamin last. When they found the cup with him, they took him to Yusuf alayhi salam, who had told them the plan and told them to keep it secret. The brothers tried to convince Yusuf alayhi salam. They said, "Take one of us instead of him, because our father is an old man." Yusuf alayhi salam replied, "We shall not take anyone besides the one whom has been discovered to be a thief." The brothers lost hope of changing Yusuf alayhi salam's mind. How were they going to go back to their father? They had promised in Allah's name that they would bring back his youngest son. They had already lost Yusuf alayhi salam and were now confused. The eldest said, "Return to your father and say, 'Your son has stolen.' If you do not believe me, then ask those who traveled with us." The brothers returned to Yaqub alayhi salam. He was so sad that he became blind. He remembered the small Yusuf whom the brothers lost. He said to them, "Go look for Yusuf. I can feel he is around." They said, "Yusuf, Yusuf, you will die and will still remember Yusuf." Yusuf alayhi salam's brothers went back. They had almost no money with them. When they came to Yusuf alayhi salam, they asked him to be charitable to them and give them food. Yusuf alayhi salam said, "Do you remember what you did to Yusuf and his brother when you were ignorant?" The brothers were now convinced of the truth of what their father had said. This was Yusuf alayhi salam who was speaking to them. They said, "You are Yusuf?" "Yes," he replied, "I am Yusuf, and this is my brother. Allah has been kind unto us. He who has taqwa and is patient, then Allah will not let the reward of those who do good be destroyed." They said, "By Allah, Allah has preferred you to us, and we were mistaken." Yusuf alayhi salam said, "May Allah forgive you. Take this shirt of mine and put it over my father's face. He will be able to see again. Then bring him and your families to live in Egypt." The caravan hardly left Egypt, but Yaqub could smell Yusuf alayhi salam's shirt. He said, "I can smell Yusuf alayhi salam's fragrance now." They thought that he was not thinking clearly. When the son who was carrying the shirt came, he put the shirt over Yaqub alayhi salam's face, and his sight came back. His sons asked him to seek forgiveness for them, and he did so. They all got ready to go to Egypt. Yusuf alayhi salam met them, and they bowed to him. 11 brothers, his father and mother. Yusuf alayhi salam lifted his father and mother to the throne and said, "O father, this is the meaning of the dream when I was small. 11 stars, the sun and moon bowing to me. Allah made it come true. He saved me from evil and forgave my brothers." They all lived in Egypt. Yusuf alayhi salam turned to Allah and said, "O my Rabb, you have given me kingdom and taught me the interpretation of dreams. O creator of the heavens and earth, you are my friend in this world and the next. Let me die as a Muslim and join me with the pious." Inshallah, now we'll talk about some beneficial lessons to take from the story of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. Number 1. Brothers should love each other and not be jealous. Number 2. Be patient upon Allah's decisions and do not lose hope in His mercy. Number 3. Make dua to Allah at all times. Number 4. Allah helps the wronged ones and punishes the wrongdoers. Number 5. Iman in Allah leads to His mercy coming down to His slaves. Number 6. It is necessary to repent from sins and seek forgiveness. Number 7. Stay away from the devil and disobey him. In that way, you will obey Allah. Alhamdulillah, we have completed the story of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. Inshallah, we'll be beginning the story of Prophet Ayub alayhi salam in the next session. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.